Oh, wow. I woke up with cheeks that were hurting because I had laughed so hard last night. And I am so in the zone of just looking for opportunities to find content for you guys. And I'm having a blast along the way. I am Jacqueline Nichols, and we are on day 11 of our 90-day series of daily discipline to improve communication, confidence, and charisma. Well, I had such a day yesterday. It was awesome, of course, because it was my oldest son's birthday. But I chose to take a large portion of the time and get out and get moving again. I had finished my other 90-day challenge of my daily walking, and I hadn't been as consistent. And he has a favorite restaurant across town. So I just put my good old walking shoes on and went exploring to find the best walking route. And it was awesome. It was a loop I had not done yet. I got to enjoy super, super yummy food. And then I got to enjoy a nice long walk home. So I think I was walking for about 4.5 hours yesterday, but it was so awesome. And the aches and the pains and the reminder that I'm not healed from my car accident also gave me joy to feel so alive, to feel so in power of what it is that I choose to attract into my life. One of the most important things about improving your own self-confidence and understanding communication and having that spark of charisma is within yourself. You have to get stronger in so many ways, physically, emotionally, spiritually, all the avenues that we can easily miss because life gets busy. So I go enjoy all this time with my wonderful son and his girlfriend and come back and get ready to head out for the evening because I had evening plans because I love to celebrate all day long and celebrate with great friends. And so right as I was heading out of my place for my evening attire fun, I noticed a guy walk by on the sidewalk and I just, smiled and said hi and kept on walking. And I was heading out to grab my Uber. Well, he walks by, smiles back, and then turns around and just says, "Hey, I just came into town. Do you know any fun places to go?" And I'm like, that takes a lot of confidence to ask a stranger. And sometimes we're better when we're traveling. We're better at reaching out to people. And it made me think about this. And so my Uber literally got there 30 seconds later. And so I quickly told him a few things. And then he said, "Can I get your number so that I can ask you some more places?" And I was like, "Absolutely." So I quickly gave him my number. It's safe to just follow your instincts. And I could tell he was a really nice person. And I was excited to share about the city I love so much. He goes, "It seems really cool here." And I was like, "Absolutely." So it was fun to send him a few more suggestions during the night while I was out with a friend. And we were just having such a blast at a very fun, cool after hours event. And then we had friends visiting from out of town. And so we went out with those friends and it turned into this great people watching night. And it's one of those things that all these relationships that we keep, it's because we continue the conversation. So here's a brand new person. I could have blown him off and just told him a couple places and hopped in my car. But I was able to, give a little comfort to somebody who is visiting a new city all by himself and have that extra like, "Hey, yeah, send me, extra questions. I'll let you know more things about the city." I can be a little tour guide here and there. And then to have friends that come in from out of town and their first thought is they want to make sure they get time to hang out. And it reminds me too of how many times we have relationships with people, but we don't really take care of them. Or we have exes that we kind of have unfinished business. Earlier this week, I met with one of my fabulous clients, and he was kind of struggling because an ex wanted more attention again. And we kind of had to weigh all the pros and cons, but it also came back to feels really good when you're remembered. It feels really good when someone says, "I missed you." It feels really good when someone says, "I want to spend time with you." And you enjoyed when you did spend time together. So keeping that conversation alive is so important. We never know really where everybody's at in their lives. And sometimes we're just not in the right place today. Sometimes we're not in the right place to even be very good friends. I've totally taken friend breaks. And I think it's important that we stop and think, okay, what do we need to do to take care of ourselves? How can we work on our own confidence? That extra layer of communication is so important, but it's also really valuable to let somebody know you're thinking about them. I love sending fun, silly pictures to people that want to know more about an activity or an event or just want to keep in touch. It feels so special when somebody feels back to you, like that feels energy flowing, and being that person that just sparks an interest. Like even yesterday, as I'm walking out, I'm ready to look for my Uber, and somebody can just see me walking out of my place that I'm full of energy and excitement. And he's like, I want to know what you're doing. And that's what we want. We want people to be magnetically drawn to us. We want to be able to create conversations, but we also need to keep the conversation going, and that little extra charisma of making it a positive experience and having fun is great. Like I was telling some other guy I met earlier this week that was traveling from out of town about a cool event I was going to. And so I didn't just leave it and telling him about it. I sent him a picture of us from that event. And he was like, oh my gosh, I so missed out. I can't wait to come and check out that event the next time I'm in town. So it's just building pen pals, building conversation, having that extra fun. And it's always more fun to share your joy with a lot more people. So I am Jacqueline. We're going to continue this conversation again tomorrow. Like, comment, share. Let me know how you are continuing conversations and letting people be in your life and encouraging positive relationships. I'm looking forward to all that you're doing, and I can't wait to tell you more tomorrow.